video. I thought I would do a get to know me video, as some of you may not know me very well, or some of you may not know me at all, and seeing as I am very new to YouTube and I've only done a few videos, I thought this would be the perfect time to sort of just go through some things to let you know a little bit more about me. So I've been seeing the get to know me tag go around quite a bit, so I've sort of picked out some key things that I thought would be fun to share with you, and I have dropped them all down on my phone, so I hope you won't mind. I will be looking at my phone whilst talking to you guys, just to really make sure that I don't miss anything that I wanted to share with you. So yeah, I thought it would just be something fun to do, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I was a little bit sort of stressing out about what to do this week, because I thought it's January, you know. I don't really have a lot of money. I have so many things coming up. Most exciting thing that I'm not sure if I've shared with you guys here on YouTube, I'm going to New York and Las Vegas. I'm going with Simon and we're going in May, so we're super excited. This was sort of my surprise to Simon. A nice trip for both of us, as we both have big birthdays next year, and I sort of thought before we start turning older, I have like a fear about turning older, you know, just fear of aging altogether, but I thought before we have any sort of major commitments and before we're older and have so many more responsibilities that we, you know, you just don't know what life's going to throw at you, you don't know what's around the corner. I sort of just thought I just want to do something big, I want to do something good. Simon's always wanted to go to Las Vegas and I've always wanted to go to New York, so I thought let's combine the two, let's do this. I got a really good deal, so we've got that coming up, and there's just more bits, and I thought I want to keep my YouTube channel as real as possible, you know. Of course I'd love to be able to shop all the time and always bring new and exciting things to this channel, but that's not me, that's not my life, at least currently anyway. You know, I don't have those sort of things all the time, so I sort of just thought I just need to bring it back a little bit, keep it real, and just, you can see me for me, and me what I do. And this week you'll get to know me, and we'll see what next week brings. So my name is Jessica, as I'm sure you're probably aware from my name, my YouTube name, etc. So I'm currently 24 and I'm turning 25 in July. A quarter of a century old. Just don't like the thought of aging. I think it's like because of I've worked with older people before, I've seen what's to come, and I think that just terrifies me, but let's not go there. I'm 24, I'm turning 25 soon. Next thing is, so my nationality, I'm Portuguese. I was born in Portugal and I lived in Portugal until I was 10 years old, and then I moved to England. So my mum's side and my dad's side, they originate from Africa and different sides of Africa. So I've got quite a few mixtures in me, which is lovely. I think the more the merrier, really. So yeah, I only lived in Portugal for 10 years, so I've now been here for longer than what I was in Portugal. And I don't go back nowhere near as much as I wish I did. I think Portugal is a beautiful country. If you haven't been there, please do go. The food is delicious. The beaches are beautiful and amazing, and so is the sea. So I'm biased, but I absolutely love Portugal, and I keep saying that I can't wait to go back and make it more of a regular thing. But in case you wanted to know where I'm from, that's where I'm from. And I think because I moved here around the age of 10, I managed to pick up the British accent. I've always heard, I don't know whether it's factual or not, but if you're over the age of 11, then you're likely that you'll have the accent of the country that you're from, rather than the country that you've gone to, or you're trying to speak the language of. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but that's why I don't have much of an accent at all, as we're on about natural things and where I'm from. My natural hair is actually curly, so I don't think, I've not shown you my natural hair yet, but I will. I think before December, I literally was following the curly girl method. I'd stopped straightening my hair, I hadn't straightened my hair for such a long time, and then December was just creeping. There was lots of things going on. I was starting my YouTube channel and I just wanted to make sure that my hair would look nice, because I hadn't actually done the curly girl method for that long. It's been 6 months, if that. So I was only just getting the hang of things. I didn't really learn how to make my hair look nice. But I am hoping to start straightening my hair soon and giving it a rest, and maybe go back and revisit the curly girl method, but we shall see. So just so you know. Oh, I like this one. Favourite food. So I would say, this is so hard because I am such a food person. I love food, but I would say primarily favourite food would be Italian food. I love pastas. I'm a sucker for pasta, especially if it's like cheesy or creamy, garlicky. That's like my favourite, with prawns. So good. I think I'm such a food lover. I love trying different foods. There isn't really, other than, okay, so I don't like mushrooms, and I probably wouldn't, sushi doesn't really appeal to me, and sort of like your smoked salmons and things. Other than that, mushrooms is like the biggest thing, like no. But other than that, like I love food. So, you know, your American foods, your Chinese, I love a Chinese, and Indian, Portuguese food, Spanish food. I just love food, absolutely love it. So I'm actually, this is what I'm so excited for, to go to America. We've literally looked at so many food places, and I'm so excited of just the things and the food that we're gonna try. So yeah, massive foodie, and I think you'll definitely be seeing a lot more of that on my channel, because it's something I'm so passionate about and I absolutely love. So I know that I'll love sharing those sort of things with you. So Italian, my favourite pasta. So it's like my go-to comfy food. Like if I'm feeling down, or if I'm upset, if I just need something to like pick me up, or it's just pasta. Go-to pasta. It's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. And hungry is actually a real thing for me. If I'm hungry, I know that my patience is going to run out, and I know that I'm going to be snappy, and I'm not going to be very nice. So yeah, hangry is definitely real. It's real for me. That's so true. I don't really have like a favourite colour. I find that I just tend to be drawn to certain colours throughout my different stages of life. So a couple of years ago I was really into neutrals, so your greys, your whites, yeah, those. And before that I was really into your reds, particularly sort of your deep reds, burgundies and things. They were like my go-tos that I really liked and I was really drawn to. And at the moment I am really drawn into sort of your baby pinks and your like soft browns and beiges and stuff like that. So I never have like a favourite colour. It's just things that I tend to be more drawn to at certain times, and yeah, at the moment it's baby pinks and your soft browns. Sticking to favourites, my favourite season of the year is summer. I am a true summer baby. You know, I was born in July, I'm a Cancer. I love the water, I love the heat, I love the sand. I live in a country that I don't get a lot of that, but I do. I just love the summer. I just think there's just something about the sun. It just makes you feel so much better, makes you feel happier. You know, the days are longer, the nights just seem better. Yeah, summer is my favourite. You know, sangria and ice creams all day long. I love them. Absolutely, I love the summer. So that's my favourite season. I don't mind like autumn, as long as it's dry but cold. My hair doesn't do good with humidity, so I don't like it when it's raining or when it's too humid out there. So I prefer autumn to winter. And spring is okay. I think when it comes to spring, I'm just a bit like, come on, I just want summer now, I just want summer now. So I spend it just more looking forward to summer rather than appreciating spring. Favourite animals. This is a hard one because I do also love animals, but I couldn't choose between a cat or a dog. I think I love them both equally, and I can't wait to have either one of them. So yeah, cats and dogs are definitely like, I just love them. I think every house should have one. I just think they're part of the family. So yeah, favourite animals. Favourite sports is a no. No favourite sports. I'm not a sportsy person. I'm not athletic. I'm not into exercising. I actually have to force myself to exercise. So no favourite sports. Favourite music. Okay, so I do have a favourite music, but I am very open to music and what I listen to. I love R&B. R&B is my favourite. I grew up around a lot of R&B, so I think it's just that thing that I just love it. I have ever since I was really, really young. So I love like your Ushers, and I can't think of anyone else, but Alicia Keys, how can I not? I love like old school Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. Oh my god, I used to love her. Still do, but old school, used to love their songs. Jennifer Lopez, I'm still Jenny from the block. I absolutely just love it. J-Lo, I absolutely love her. Christina Aguilera, how can I forget her? Absolutely love her. Whenever I get in the car, I always have the radio on. I've always got Capital Extra on, or Kistry. So, but Capital Extra I absolutely love listening to. But when I do get signal, I also put on Chris Country, because I love country music. I don't listen to it enough to know what songs are what on artists, but if I put it on, I just love it, and I'll keep it on and I listen to it, and it makes me feel good. I'm quite open, as long as it's not heavy metal or heavy rock. I'm quite open to music. As long as it makes me feel good, then I'll listen to it, I'll hear it out. Something I am absolutely petrified of, which you should know, is spiders. That is probably the one thing that I'm like, I don't know if I'd ever be able to face it as a fear. Like other things like maybe heights, I'd probably be able to face it. I am going to be facing those. But spiders, I don't think I could ever go and like touch a spider or be okay with a spider being on me, or being okay being so close to a spider. I'll have to try it, but I don't think I can bring myself to it. So places that I've been to. So this is when I was really, really young. We did like a road trip. We started from in Portugal and we went via Spain, Paris, and then Holland and Belgium. Belgium was our stop. Went to some nice places. I remember doing the Eiffel Tower when I was in Paris. I remember being in Amsterdam, but I don't really remember much else other than buying a Barbie kitchen from Holland, I believe, that I was absolutely in love with when I got it. But they're all places that I'd love to revisit, because I was really, really young and I don't remember a lot of it. And other than that, I've only really been to, I went to Rhodes last year and Zante the year before, so I'm not very well travelled. I've done what I could, but that is it. Obviously this year we're going to New York and Las Vegas. There's so much more of America that I'd love to explore, but equally I'd love to do a little bit of the Caribbean. I'd love to do some of Thailand. I'd love to see Australia. Yeah, there's just a lot more that I would absolutely love to see, and hopefully I'll be able to. Mexico, how did I forget Mexico? I'd love to go and see Mexico. You might as well know what I do for a living. So currently I work in HR. I currently work as a HR administrator. So I'm currently studying the COPD level 5 in human resource management. So I'm very much looking forward to that being done. I'm halfway through. Favourite types of movies. I'm a sucker for horror films, absolutely sucker. I like them. I'm always scared I have to watch something funny or some cartoons after I watch a horror film, but I love watching them. But unfortunately Simon doesn't. He's not into horror films at all. So whenever I have like a sleepover with my best friend who lives ages away, because I've moved away from home, talk about that after, we're just like, okay, let's watch a horror film, let's watch a horror film. So yeah, horror films are like my favourite, but I don't get to watch them as much. I'd say after that is anything like alien or zombie related. Love them. I'm a sucker for those things. And comedies, I'm probably a real sucker for. Chick flicks are also really good. They're probably ones I'd go for. I prefer like a chick flick rather than like your normal rom-com, I guess. And I'm also a sucker for cartoons. I can't deny. And my favourite cartoons that I love to watch are Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry. I think again I grew up watching Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry. I used to watch them on Cartoon Network in Portugal. And yeah, I love them. And I remember I used to go on the Cartoon Network website at the time, I don't know what it's like now, and I used to play like the Scooby-Doo game, and oh, that was such a really good game. And oh, there was the Courage the Cowardly Dog. I used to love watching that. And Dexter's Laboratory, I think it was. That was a time when I used to love watching Cartoon Network, and I used to love those. But always Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry were my all-time favourites. Just still now I will watch them. I think it plays like on Boomerang now or something. So sometimes I'll record it, sometimes I'll wake up in the morning, like at the weekends, and I'll put them on. They make me feel great. I love watching them. Favourite like comedian, I don't like watch a lot of like your typical stand-up comedy, but Kevin Hart, oh my goodness, like he just makes me die with laughter. So I've watched his stand-up shows on Netflix, and oh my goodness, he is just hilarious. So funny. I would absolutely love to go and watch him live. I do remember he came to England not too long ago doing his tour, but his tickets were so expensive. It was like £150 a ticket, and I was a bit like, I love you, but not that much. So, and now I do regret it. I think I should have just bit the bullet and just done it. So I think next time he's around, I'm gonna go see him. He's just so funny, and I just think that the experience will probably be so much more enhanced if I'm watching him live. I love all his films. I've recently went and watched Jumanji 3, I take it. It's Jumanji the next level, but I absolutely loved it again. I look forward to watching anything with Kevin Hart. So he's like my favourite. And then other than that, I don't really know any comedians. I don't watch stand-up comedy, but I love watching the Impractical Jokers on Comedy Central. Those guys are hilarious. So they're probably another like bunch of people that I'd love to go and watch live. I like funny things. I like things that make me laugh and like make me proper belly laugh where I can't like control it. So yeah, I like them. They're funny, very funny. Favourite programmes on Netflix? Oh, well, I binge watch You. I watched that so quickly. My all-time favourites that I miss so much is Pretty Little Liars. I used to love watching that. Me and my best friend, so I think it used to be released on Netflix like every Wednesday, and we'd like meet up. She'd come around my house and we'd watch the episodes together because we just loved it so much. But yeah, it's ended, and that makes me sad because I've found nothing to replace that void with. So The Walking Dead, still a running show. I absolutely love it. I recently also did discover Z Nation, I think it was called. Binge watched it, all 5 series. Discovered it's not being renewed. It's been cancelled. And it was amazing. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend watching it and stick to it, because I remember I watched the first 2 episodes months and months ago, and I was like, no, it's not for me. It was a Sci-Fi Channel original, and the quality to begin with is quite bad if you're bothered about quality. And I think that's what got me. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cheesy, I'm not gonna like it. And then I think I must have got to a point where I was like, I don't really have a lot to watch and I'm craving some zombie stuff, let me just give this another try. And I gave it a try, and I was so glad because I could not stop watching it after that. It does get better and better and better, and the storylines I think are just incredible, and just the relationships and everything. I would highly recommend Z Nation. Go watch it, it's so good. And something I've recently also finished watching is Lost in Space. If you haven't watched it, oh my goodness, you have to. The robot is the best thing in the whole world. I really hope it gets to season 3. Oh my goodness. How to Get Away with Murder is probably another one. I still need to watch season 6, but I loved watching that. That was so good. I also watched LA's Finest. Oh my god, there's so much. I have to like do a list or something. There's just so much. I love it. But again, anything alien, zombie related, I absolutely love. Anything scary, I absolutely love. Oh my god, how can I forget Riverdale? Riverdale, I absolutely love. So yeah, I'm a binge watcher. Oh, favourite alcoholic drink. I love a daiquiri, so like a strawberry daiquiri or a mango daiquiri. I absolutely love. Prosecco and champagne are really no good for me. They just go straight to my head. It must be the bubbles or whatever it is. They just go straight to me. I don't drink beer. I just don't like the taste. So beer is a no-no. Porn star martinis are probably another one that are like my go-to. So yeah, cocktails, I absolutely love cocktails. If I want like something cheap and quick, it will probably be like a peach schnapps and lemonade. That will do me. I can keep going the whole night on it. I think that concludes this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got to know me a little bit more, and I'll probably need to do another one because I'll be like, oh, I should have included this and I should have included that. Do stay tuned for next week's video, and I'll see you soon.